KILR Killer Game.
Hello gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome to the World Tour featuring Sierra ProPilot USA, which is a patched edition of just Sierra ProPilot. If you take a look at the top of this window from Windows 98, it's Sierra ProPilot. It doesn't say ProPilot USA. It's just Sierra ProPilot. But this is indeed the ProPilot USA. The box that you see below is a scanned copy of the box that I actually have. And, well, here is the actual ProPilot original box. And I have that one scanned in. And we'll be using that on... Those are actually on the thumbnails that I'm doing for the ProPilot series. I have a different image that I found on the internet for what I'm using on the video, because that's what I found first. And then I got my boxed copy scanned in and put it into Photoshop and made it look a little better. So... and yes, it has the take off $10 sticker on there as well. It's like, I thought about removing it, but I don't know. It's like it's there. It was originally there, and I don't want to kind of mess with it. So, anyway, let's go ahead and talk about our flight. So here we are with the SubLogic map from the Commodore 64, and we're right here at DuPage, and just like in the other simulators, we're flying right here to Aurora Municipal. We did the same thing in Sierra ProPilot, but we also did the same things in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2 and SubLogic Flight Simulator 2 for the Commodore 64, the Amiga, Microsoft Flight Simulators 3, 4, 5, 98, 2000, all the way up to X-Plane. Yeah, we've been hitting them all. The only one that I haven't quite done yet is Flight Simulator for Windows 95. So far, as of this recording, I still only have the one episode at Merrill C. Meggs. And yes, there is P3D prepared, which I do have. But that series is going to be a very special series, which is going to take time to put together. But it's going to be different. It's going to be its own thing, but it's still going to be a world tour. But it's going to have a whole different take with it. Episode 1 is in production, but think of it like a film production, where you have to get things recorded, and then you've got effects that you've got to do, and music and stuff like that. So that gives you kind of an idea of what I have in mind for that series. And if you want another hint, look at the other types of videos that I'm doing for Flight Simulator that are not part of the World Tour, and you might get kind of an idea. You won't have a total idea, but you'll get somewhat of an idea. It's going to be a lot more than that. That's all I'm going to say, but I think you're going to like it. Anyway, that's where we're going. And with that bit of fun information, well, it's a short flight to Aurora. Do I want to use Do I want to use the fantastic air traffic control system? Well, it worked out for us in the last episode. Although it was a nightmare in the regular ProPilot. So, all right. Let's go ahead and do some planning here. Do some planning. Go and create the flight plan. This will close your active flight plan. I'm okay with that because we're not doing anything with it. No, we're not saving it. All right, so IFR. I don't want to go that high. 3,000. Let's do 2,500. Above ground level. All right, next. We are at DuPage. And we are going to Aurora. Now, does anyone recognize with this being KARR? Is anyone a Knight Rider fan? The what was it? The Knight Industries Automated Roving Robot. Okay. There's our plan from DPA to ARR. Arr. It's a pirate. It is a pirate. It's an airport that's pirated. Coming soon to a peer-to-peer network near you. Arr. Okay. Let's see. Well, that's the first thing. I guess we'll go with that. We'll just go with the first one that comes up here, even though it's not going to be clear. Because it never seems to be clear. And we got a whole different set of clouds, and it's moved us because that's what it does. And we'll just go ahead and turn everything on.
Flight information, hotel 2212, Zulu weather, temperature 57, dew point 53, wind 321.
This episode was brought to you by Mountain Dew.
Landing and departing runway.
No, I'm just kidding.
3. Departures contact ground on 121.
Voltage.
Arrivals contact approach on 133.5. Advise controller on initial contact. You have information, hotel. Flight information, hotel.
I have information due. That's what I have.
Zulu weather, temperature 5.
Clearance delivery Cessna 9er 572 Lima with information hotel. Request clearance to Alpha Romeo Romeo.
Cessna 9er 572 Lima, clear to Alpha Romeo Romeo via radar vectors to direct Alpha Romeo Romeo. Climb and maintain 3500. Expect 3500. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.5. Squawk 4464.
Climb and maintain 3500. Squawk 4464. Cessna 72 Lima. Ground Cessna 9er 572 Lima. Request taxi for takeoff.
Cessna 9er 572.
Remember what I said about the transponder?
Hold short of the active.
These work in twos. So the first two and the second two. You don't do them individually, you do them as double digits.
Cessna 72 Lima, contact tower on 120.9.
So set this to 44, set this to 64. Make sense? Good day. Change comm.
Tower Cessna 9er 572 Lima, holding short of 33.
Cessna 9er 572 Lima, taxi in position and hold runway 33.
Boom.
Position and hold runway 33. Cessna 72 Lima.
Magic.
Cessna 72 Lima, you're cleared for takeoff runway 33.
Cleared for takeoff runway 33. Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 72 Lima, expedite takeoff, please.
Roger.
You can see me moving, can't you?
Clearjet 53 Foxtrot, clear to turn left base for 33.
Clearjet 53 Foxtrot.
Cessna 72 Lima, contact departure on 133.5. 5. Good day.
Contact on departure on 133.5. Cessna 72 Lima. Good day.
Cessna 97 Alpha, you're cleared for the touch and go, runway.
On departure, Cessna 9572 Lima.
Cessna 90572 Lima, radar contact. Proceed direct to Alpha Romeo, Romeo.
Cessna 72 Lima.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
72 Lima, climb and maintain 4,000.
Climb and maintain 4,000. Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 72 Lima, turn left heading 230.
Turn left heading 230. Cessna 72 Lima.
Actually, the clouds don't look too bad. There's our airport. See, imagine these graphics being back then and look at these graphics as, wow, look at this. This is cool. This is like the real thing. Can you imagine back in 1998 when ProPilot USA was released, if we had seen footage of Flight Simulator 2020, we'd freaking crap our pants. We wouldn't believe it. No, that's not a that can't be Flight Simulator. We wouldn't believe it. Heck, may even have a hard time trying to believe X-Plane would look the way it does. X-Plane can be quite amazing and quite annoying, but they're getting there. And no, I don't think Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is going to be the killer. I do think it's going to get...
Contact approach on
Flight information hotel 2217 Zulu weather.
Doing it again.
5 altimeter 299er5 landing and departing runway 9er. Departures contact ground on 121.7. Arrivals contact approach on 133.5. Advise controller on initial contact you have information hotel.
So that's it right up there.
Approach Cessna 9572 Lima inbound for landing with hotel.
Cessna 90572 Lima, expect vectors for approach runway 9er, squawk 3150.
Expect vectors for 9er, squawk 3150. Cessna 72 Lima.
Okay, so we'll set this to 3-1 and then 5-0. There we go.
Cessna 72 Lima, climb and maintain 4,000.
Why?
Cessna 72 Lima.
I'm ready to land.
72 Lima, turn right heading 300.
Turning right to heading 300. Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 72 Lima, contact tower on 120.6. G'day.
Contact tower on 120.6. Cessna 72 Lima. Good day.
Cessna 72 Lima, fly heading 320.
Fly heading 320. Cessna 72 Lima.
And there we go.
Cessna 72 Lima, fly heading 330.
Fly heading 330. Cessna 72 Lima.
I love how it's just going to adjust you like this, and then like this, and then like this.
Cessna 907 Alpha, cleared for the touch and go runway 9er.
Cessna 907 Alpha.
Tower Cessna 9572 Lima.
Cessna 9572 Lima, continue approach. Cessna 72 Lima, enter left downwind for 9er.
Enter left downwind for 9er. Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 85 Kilo, cleared turn left base for 9er.
Cessna 85 Kilo.
Cessna 72 Lima, turn left heading 180.
Turn left heading 180. Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 907 Alpha, fly runway heading and continue climb.
Cessna 907 Alpha.
Cessna 72 Lima, descend and maintain 1800.
Descend and maintain 1800. Cessna 72 Lima.
Okay. Got all of our flaps down here.
Cessna 72 Lima, fly heading 160.
Fly heading 160. Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 72 Lima, fly heading 150.
Fly heading 150. Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 85 Kilo, cleared for the touch and go runway 9er.
Cessna 85 Kilo.
Cessna 72 Lima, continue left downwind for 9er, we'll call base.
Continuing left downwind for 9er. Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 72 Lima, turn right heading 260.
Turning right to heading 260. Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 907 Alpha, continue left downwind for 9er, we'll call base.
Cessna 907 Alpha.
Cessna 85 Kilo, fly runway heading and continue climb.
Cessna 85 Kilo.
Cessna 72 Lima, fly heading 9er.
Fly heading 9er. Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 907 Alpha, continue left downwind for 9er, we'll call base.
Cessna 907 Alpha.
Cessna 72 Lima, fly heading 300.
Fly heading 300. Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 72 Lima, fly heading 320.
Fly heading 320. Cessna 72 Lima.
So we're just turning around here.
Cleared turn left base for 9er.
Cleared left base for 9er. Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 85 Kilo, continue left downwind for 9er, we'll call base.
Cessna 85 Kilo.
Cessna 72 Lima,
Trying to-
turn left heading 180.
Turn left heading 180. Cessna 72 Lima.
Trying to get our
907
altitude
Alpha,
up here.
cleared turn left base for 9er.
Cessna 907 Alpha.
Oh man, my allergies.
Cessna 85 Kilo, continue left downwind for 9er, we'll call base.
Cessna 85 Kilo.
Cessna 72 Lima, turn left heading 140.
Turn left heading 140, Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 72 Lima, turn left heading 100.
Turn left heading 100, Cessna 72 Lima.
There's our runway.
Cessna 72 Lima, cleared for ILS approach, runway 9er.
Cessna 72 Lima.
All right.
Cessna 907 Alpha, cleared for the touch and go, runway 9er.
Cessna 907 Alpha.
Cessna 85 Kilo, cleared turn left base for 9er.
Cessna 85 Kilo.
Cessna 907 Alpha, apply runway heading and continue climb.
Cessna 907 Alpha.
Can we actually have a good landing this time? Is it possible? Whoa! Maybe.
Cessna 72 Lima, turn at any intersection and contact ground on 121.7. Good day.
Contact ground on 121.7. Cessna 72 Lima. Good day.
Okay, so it's not letting me turn. But we can do this. And it should get us off the ground. Maybe, maybe not. How about this direction? I don't know.
Cessna 85 Kilo, cleared for the touch and go, runway 9er.
Cessna 85 Kilo.
There we go. Can we... Trying to get us to slide off the runway. Because, you know, you can't turn.
Cessna 907 Alpha, continue left downwind for 9er, will call base.
Cessna 907 Alpha.
Cessna 85 Kilo, apply runway heading and continue climb.
Cessna 85 Kilo.
There, we'll do this. We'll take this intersection. There, how's that? Is that good enough? Maybe not. We're off the runway. Hey, ground, are you out there? Ground. Ground! Should we go to ground? Ground. Ground, 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 ground. Or not. And we'll just go and turn you off. How about them apples? Go and switch our fuel to the off position. Yeah! Wow! You know what? This is actually turning out to be a decent experience. We're almost getting the hang of the landing. I was coming in pretty decently. It's still fast, though. I think I need to look into the INI file. I think there's something in there that I remember reading, at least for the propilot version. This one here. that it was talking about, oh, you can smooth things out by doing this to it. So I need to take a look at the INI file and see if maybe that's in there somewhere. It has something to do with like hardware caching or something like that. So if I can adjust that setting, I think we might be able to adjust the frames per second, so that way it's still smooth, but it's not crazy like what we got here. But all in all, it's working pretty decently. It's not giving us this crazy runaround on the ATC like what I have been experiencing on the regular ProPilot, even with the patched edition, but patching it all the way up to the 3rd patch. So yeah, having a bit of a frustrating time with the regular ProPilot, but so far with ProPilot USA, I'm relatively happy with it so far. So I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to continuing to do flights with this. So I hope you enjoyed this flight, and if you did, leave a thumbs up. Let me know that you're out there and that you appreciate that, and by all means, I'll definitely get some more of these out. And be a subscriber. Be a subscriber to the channel. Be a part of the KILR community. That's right, the KILR community. And also, that notification bell is a great thing for you, because that'll let you know when another video is uploaded to this channel. I am working on getting videos uploaded every day, a different theme for every day of the week. It's a lot of work, but I'm working on it. I've got most days covered, but I'm still got more things that I'm working on to get everything up. And then after some years of having this YouTube channel, I'll finally have a channel trailer or something. So that way, a trailer channel introduction thing, you go to someone's channel and they have like a little trailer or something on there. Yeah, I've had this channel for like 6 years or something. I've never had that up there. So I'm trying to get everything into place on my channel, and before I do that. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next leg of our journey.